Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Please excuse the background mess. We are getting into why it's so messy today. Today's video is going to be a packing essential for traveling with a baby slash toddler. I think these are items that you could use from anywhere from 6 months to about 2 to 3 years old, depending on where you're going. All right, so let's just hop right into the video. So the first thing that I want to talk to you about is packing. Packing I found very stressful in the sense of how am I going to fit things, how I'm going to keep them organized. And I know you guys have probably heard about these products a lot, but they are packing cubes, and specifically compression packing cubes. So these things are literally so good. These are from the brand Nico Show. And they actually hold up really well. The zippers are really nice. They're very sturdy. Like, I fit so much in here. So I have these. This is the small one. So they came in about 3 packing cubes, and then a laundry bag, a shoe bag, electronic bag, and like undies, socks, bra bag. So this one's the big one. So in this big one I have Mateo's warm stuff. So in case we go up in the mountains, so we are leaving on a trip, so in case we go up in the mountains or it's a bit chilly because we're gonna head into September, so maybe it's gonna be a bit chilly, I never go anywhere, even for myself, without packing some warm outfits. So these have come in handy. Like, I fit so much stuff in here. Like, I have his pajamas, I have sweaters, jackets, long pants, long sleeve shirts, like really great. And then there's like a medium size one, which I put all his summer stuff in. So like rompers and shirts and t-shirts and shorts. And it fit really, really, really great. And then they have a small one, so like the 3rd size. And then this one I put washcloths, burp cloths, socks, hats, and that's it. So that's what I have in here. So just anything like for washing and burping, and make sure I have things to wipe his face. So this fit really great, and I still can fit some stuff in here if I really need to, like socks or some shoes. I can easily fit in here. They're really great. Like, they zip up so great. I'm so shocked at how sturdy the zippers feel after, like, I literally squeeze them down so much. So I highly recommend getting compression packing cubes if you're traveling with a kid. I'm not going to use them for myself. I've never packed with them before, but for traveling with a baby or a toddler, these have been so amazing, and it's so easy to pack things, and it's like basically a space saver. And then this is the undie bag, but I don't use this for myself, and I don't have underwear for stuff for him, so I packed all his medical stuff. So like, I'm not gonna open it because I have a lot of stuff, but there's like meds in this pocket, and then up at the top it's like a first aid kit. So I have like gauze and scissors and saline water and like syringes for his meds. So, and then at the bottom I'm going to put all his prescriptions in the bottom zipper, in case they do ask for proof that that's what meds he takes. And then they have another one similar to this. I just don't know where it is. It's like a cable organizer, but I'm not going to use that because I have a bigger one. So that's kind of first item. So let's hop on to the next one. Next one is kind of an object to use at the destination you're going to. And I kind of struggled with this for a while because I wasn't sure, he's still not like self-feeding. He's still not old enough to like I can plop him anywhere and he can sit just by himself. He's only a year old. So I thought to myself, well, like, where am I going to sit him to feed, to like strain himself in? And then I found this thing. I'm not going to take it out of the bag. I'm just going to show you guys from the top here. So it's basically like a camper chair. And that's a table. So it has like a little table. I'll insert a picture, or I'll add the link down below in the description. But it's basically like a little high chair, meaning you can actually strap it on a chair. You can just plop it on the floor, and they can just sit in it, and you can feed them. It has a table, and it's a very great little travel. It's a little heavy. I'm gonna put this actually with my stroller in the stroller cover, and then that way I in my suitcase. So very highly recommend this if you're traveling and you don't have high chair and your baby's still using a high chair. Next item I would suggest is kind of for the plane ride. Babies, toddlers, they have like certain comfort things, right? And just like adults have. So bring some comfort items. So he has his blanket. So this is a blanket that he's had since he was younger. He didn't use. And a pillow. So he loves his little pillow. And then I'm going to take this with me to our destination. I'm going to put it in the luggage. This is a one that he had since he was a baby in the NICU that he's always carried. So I'm going to take that with me to have. So I'm going to have 2 blankets and a pillow. These go on the plane with me. This goes in the suitcase. Next object is a Skip Hop owl sound machine. And it's actually really cute. I've been testing it at home and he really likes it. I wasn't sure if I'm going to get it or not, but everybody suggested it for, airports. They're loud. We have a layover. Again, they're loud if you're sleeping in the plane, the engine. It's like if it beeps or anything, this is really good if you put it beside his head and it can just like hush him to sleep. So it's been really nice. It has like 4 different sounds, like a lullaby, another song, some like ocean sounds, and then nature sounds like birds chirping. So it's really good. He really likes it. It has 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and a 60-minute setting. Sometimes I wish it had like longer, but that's okay. You can just like readjust it every time it stops. So it's another item that I highly suggest you getting if your child is obviously sensitive to noise, which Mateo is sometimes, not always, but I didn't want to risk it. So get one. There's a bunch of different ones. I just really like this one and had really good reviews, and I've heard this from family and friends, so I thought it was a great option for me to buy, and he seems to love it, so it's a win-win. Next object is kind of something that is more for myself in a sense of how I'm going to organize his diaper bag, and these are just mesh bags. So I'm going to have a couple of these in my diaper bag. Some of these I'm going to use for myself for my makeup and stuff if I can't use mine. But so this specific one, I have all his food stuff. So I have 2 bottles. Then I have the next object that I'm going to talk about in just a minute. But I'm going to have like all his feeding stuff, bottle caps here, some spoons and stuff that I'm going to add in here that we'll be using on the plane. So these are 2 extra bottles in here. I'm going to have his main bottle and his water bottle with me in the diaper bag, just in the holders, and these are just going to be separately. And then I'm going to have this with some other stuff. I haven't decided what I'm going to put in them. Maybe some like wipes and bum cream so I can just pull out of my backpack and take them with me to the bathroom when I change him. So highly suggest getting these. So right off the bat, I'm just going to go into this next object since it's right here. But that's kind of this little self-feeder thing that you can just put food in here and they can just squeeze it out and feed them. This is good for the airport or airplane. But this is not the reason why I necessarily got this specific one. The reason why I got this is because of these silicone soother things where you can just like put food in it and fruits and frozen stuff in here, and then they can just suck on it. I only have one of these, so I was like, oh, I need more. And then it came with 2 spoons, which would be great, very easily just accessible in here in my bag. And then obviously the bottles that are in here. So that's the other object that I want to talk about, is just anything that they can feed with. So you need spoons or a little plate or a little bowl or just something that it's really easy to just like, you can put the cap on and you can wash it later. You don't have to worry about like, oh, it's a bowl, I have to go and wash it. So if you have that, it's really easy. Just put the cap on and be like, oh, I'll wash it at the airport, or I wash it when he's asleep. So you're not worried about it and running around in the airplane trying to clean up all your stuff. Next object is kind of a random object that I found that I thought it was brilliant, because I used to use the Bounty wipes. I used to wet them and have them when he was eating, so I would wipe his mouth off. So then I was actually looking through like other videos and someone talked about these, and I had to go and buy them. And that is these dry baby wipes. Oops, they're upside down. These dry baby wipes. So these are the baby dry wipes. It's by the brand Righty. All right with Alrighty. Anyways, very silly, but they're really nice. You can use them dry. You can use them even on their bum. You can wet them. So I wet them a little bit when he's eating and I just wipe his mouth. And they're really soft and gentle. So I'm going to be bringing 2 packs of these. One in my main luggage and then one in our diaper bag. That way I have them in the airport and airplane and wherever I need them with me. So that's important. And the next object that I don't have upstairs here with me, they're downstairs in the kitchen, they're bibs. Bring bibs, lots of bibs. Have some with you on the plane, have some with you for your destination. Have enough that you don't have to like wash them every single time. So like you have one for each day. I'll bring about 10 bibs with me, just have for the 3 weeks that we're gone. Now for the next object, next thing that you need for traveling are wipes, baby bum wipes. I use the Pampers wipes. Always, that's the one I used when I was in the NICU, the hospital. That's what they had. This is what I was used to. There's other wipes you can use, but bring wipes. Now my biggest suggestion, just like the next object, which are diapers, depending where you're going, you can buy them at the destination. So don't buy or don't pack in excess. So if you're going somewhere where you know, like for example, if you're going to a resort, you're not going to leave the resort, then yes, bring enough that you have for the entire trip. But if you're going on a trip, or if you're going to, I don't know, Italy, Spain, France, whatever, and you know there's stores, they do sell diapers, they do sell wipes, don't pack in excess. My rule of thumb is pack 1 diaper for every hour of a trip, no matter what. So if you have, let's say, counted with layovers and everything, if your total trip is, I don't know, let's say 14 hours, pack 14 diapers or pack at least 20. That way you have them and extra. You never know. And that way it gets you into the next few days. And then you can go to the store and buy them because sometimes you get there and you're like, oh, well, I don't know where a store is. I don't know where I have to buy them. So that kind of gives you enough diapers and wipes until you get there. All right, so now the next thing is how to keep your baby or toddler entertained on the plane. You might be lucky. For us, it's an overnight flight. I am hoping that Mateo is going to pass out and he's going to sleep at least for 4 to 5 hours. That would be great. He doesn't sleep that well anyways because of his stomach issues, but that's not the point. But if you have a very active kid or your flights during the day and you're worried about how to keep them entertained, my biggest thing is always to tell you to buy toys or bring toys with you that they haven't played with, or that they have played with but you've put them away and they haven't seen it in a long time. For me, that's not the case. I'll bring some other toys in my main luggage for him, but a few of the stuff that I'm gonna buy I bought that he's played with before, but they're a bit different. First off, they're these little fidget spinner. He already has 3 that are attached to his high chair table, and he loves them. But these are more colorful and different. They're new. I've showed it to him, and he loved them. So I'm hoping this would kind of keep him entertained for a little while in the plane. And then the next thing is a busy board. He's still very small to play with a busy board, but he really loved the colors. So I did show it to him, and he really loved the colors. He loved like just touching and feeling and just pulling on things, and we can just start working on his motor skills. So I thought this was great. Everybody suggested it to me. So this is very easy and light to pack in my diaper bag, that I can just pull out when we're in the airplane and use. Another thing is a tablet. So I do have my iPad that I will bring with me for some. He really loves music, like songs, cartoons with music and stuff. So I'm gonna bring my tablet so I can play some music for him, and with very quiet music, or just like at least the shows, and so you can see. So that's kind of the entertainment part of the trip. Next object, this has nothing to do with him necessarily, but I'm sorry, I don't know how this happens. I always take them out of the bag and then I can never put them back. But this is a car seat cover. I have the Nuna Pippa car seat, and I didn't want it to get damaged, so I did buy padded cover. I'm gonna have it linked down below. It was like $50, $54 or something like that. And then another cover that is in the car right now is a stroller cover that fits my Baby Vista. I don't have a travel stroller, and I didn't want to invest in one because I already have that Baby Vista, and it was already a lot of money, and that's our stroller, and we love it. He loves it. So we got a big enough cover that I can fit the seat of the stroller, and the stroller you just have to take the back wheels off and just put them on the side, which fits just fine. So those are another two things that I feel like they're important. A lot of people say, oh, you don't need to buy covers for them, but I just felt more secure, and that way I can also add that high chair in with the stroller, and I don't have to take up space in my luggage. So those are kind of the main things that I think you need to travel with a baby. You don't need a lot. Try to minimize what you're bringing. They're kids. There's a lot of stuff that you can find in different countries. Same with clothes. Don't overpack. It's fine if you just have the essentials, or if you're doing some special activities, have some outfits for that. And if you're staying for a week, pack maybe 2 outfits a day, because they're kids that get dirty. Maybe 3 max, but even that's a lot. I'm going for 3 weeks. I've packed maybe 2 outfits a day for 2 weeks, and then I can wash them. Obviously, there's washing machines, drying machines. I can wash them, hang them. It's fine. Make sure you bring essentials. Bring your passport. Bring your child's passport. Bring his birth certificate. It's important because they will ask for it if not both parents are traveling. Also bring documentation where your partner is giving you permission to travel. So make sure those are the important documents that you do have with you, aside from all the stuff that you're packing as essentials for, just clothing and diapers and all the other stuff that you might need. Important documents are very, very much needed, because those things you can't necessarily find easily in other countries. You will have a hard time and having to go to embassies and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I'm kind of gonna take you guys along on our first travel experience with Mateo on a plane. We've done little trips by car, but nothing by plane. So we are excited, and we're gonna take you guys along, and hopefully it's gonna be a good trip, fingers crossed. And then yeah, we're gonna go from there. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.